repeating, lighting hope like endless stars. Christ conscious collective rising, hand in hand across the earth, holding frequencies of heaven, knowing every soul has a worth. We're building love, we're building peace, we're building heaven here on earth. With the pillars standing steady, holding light through every storm. Grid by grid, our hearts awaken, helping new tomorrows form. The Aurelian arc is calling, seeds of hope begin to rise. Every spark becomes a beacon, love awakening every life. Angelic humans, hearts unfolding, ancient wisdom newly born, walking gently with creation, greeting every sacred dawn. Welcome to the butterfly sanctuary, where every soul remembers who they are. 333, forever shining, lighting hope like in the stars. Christ conscious collective rising, every nation, every land. Peace and love, unity, respect, walking forward hand in hand. Every prayer, every heartbeat, every kindness, every soul. Together we are holding heaven until the whole world sings along. The flame remembers, the heart remembers, the earth remembers. Welcome home. All right. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to keep listening to the songs that we created for our Butterfly Sanctuary. I got lots to talk about today. Holy cow, I had the dream. I had a crazy dream, and I have to tell you guys about it. But we'll do that after we do our cards and stuff. But wow. I haven't had a dream like that in a while. It was pretty wild. It was really, really wild. Thank you. Thank you. I really love that song for our theme song to open the class with. It just speaks of who we are and what we do in here. And yeah, we are creating heaven on earth here every day, one day at a time. One day at a time we do it, right? All right. Let's get into our cards for the day. So the first card is our Chakra Wisdom. Oh my goodness, Holly. This one was just wild. Just wild. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. And it's one that I remembered. I don't remember a lot of my dreams, but when they're this vivid, and it's a wild dream. Hi, Brittany. Hi, beautiful. Chakra Wisdom. Truthfulness. I am truthful and honest with myself. I aim to overcome any fears. It's a little loud. Okay. I aim to overcome any fears about speaking my truth. And I speak in a loving, considerate way. My personal empowerment comes from telling the truth and letting others know who I am. Others will be positively uplifted when they hear my truth. And I take care not to exaggerate in order to impress them. I am careful not to let my mind mislead me and in turn others. I avoid gossiping or speaking negatively of others. Yes, because everyone's on their own journey. Everyone is on their own journey. So just be aware of your words. Hello, Gina. Hi, beautiful angel. Oh, my hair is getting in my face. It's driving me nuts. My hair is getting so thick and long again. Oh, my goodness. Here is our healing energy. Our healing energy says, learning to love myself. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. Yes. Allow yourself to shine. Action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. Yes. And return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. Yes, return to heart. Return to heart. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Here's our work your light. Our work your light. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered your deepest calling? That is the question. Starseed, what lights you up? Hi, Jordan. Hi, beautiful angel. Hi, child of God. Hello, darling. What lights you up? Yes. Ask yourself that question. Then do it. Then do what lights you up. Because you are an ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yes, the ever unfolding rose. Yes. All right. Here is our Starseed Oracle. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. We have to be very careful we don't absorb what's not ours because we are empaths. Some of us are Hayoki empaths. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a very powerful empath that can get others' emotions on them because they're so tuned in to the emotions of other people. Yes. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yes. And I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. I never say those words anymore. I say I apologize. I don't say those words anymore. Those are powerful words and they bring your frequency down. Those words do. Here is our crystal for the day. Ruby, bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Yes. Hi, Brandy. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Irish. Hi, darling. Welcome in. How are you doing? Been just sending lots of love out your way, darling. Rebirthing is not easy. It sure isn't. And here is our Spirit Junkie. Yes, one day at a time. I can expand time when I am inspired. I can expand time when I'm inspired. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Once you know you can, you can. And here is our animal for the day. The deer. Yay! We love the deer. Love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yes. Hi, Trina. Hi, beautiful angel. All right. And our first dragon coming in today. And this is Dragon Oracle. Dragon Oracle. Ahaha, the deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Yes. The deep blue dragon is with us today. Love it. Let me tell you a little bit more about this dragon. You guys are going to get to know these dragons that are with us every day. They want you to get to know them. And some of you carry the energy of this dragon also. Deep blue dragons work with Archangel Michael. Right, this is the Archangel Michael dragon. The angel of strength and protection. Dragons can delve into deep, dense matter in a way that angels cannot. They can clear and transmute lower frequencies up to 1 kilometer around those they work with. These frequencies may be our emotions or thoughts, or emotions and thoughts of people in our vicinity. Many of us are very sensitive and do not realize how much the vibrations of others impact on us. Every time we walk in a crowd, we are in a sea of mixed energies. And these deep blue dragons are master clearance experts. They blow away the foggy vibrations, and then Archangel Michael can more easily connect with us and place his deep blue cloak around us. This card is suggesting that you call on the deep blue dragons to protect you or your loved ones. Visualize a protecting army of deep blue dragons gliding in front of you wherever you walk or drive. Let them precede you into your home or office. Ask them to dive into the ground below your house to consume all lower energies. Ask them to keep an area of 1 kilometer around you totally clear. Relax and trust this is happening, because the deep blue dragons are transmuting the lower emotions of those in your vicinity. You are no longer moving through the dense energies of other people. Notice how much lighter and happier you feel. You can serve the planet by asking deep blue dragons to dive under your shopping mall, schools, big buildings, or anywhere you feel they are needed to consume dense vibrations. Yes. Hi, Val. Hi, beautiful. There is so much stuff going on behind the scenes, and we've talked about a little bit of it. But the truth is, there are beings, entities, energies. I'll just say energies because it's all energy. There are energies that don't want us doing the work that we do. So the Archangel Michael's dragon wants to know that they are with us and to call on them. Call on them when you need them. Call on them even if you don't need them. As long as you acknowledge that they're there, they will be there. And they will do things that you can't see. See, we are the brave ones. We are the ones that decided to come into the planet in these bodies. Our team, they're behind the veil. The dragons, the archangels, the ascended masters. Although the veil is very, very thin right now, so we can connect with them and connect with our galactic family as well. Yes. Hi, James Bond. Hi, darling. You carry the energy, that's for sure. Yes. Here is our For the Love of Dragons. As above, so below. We have the keys to both 3D and 5D. It is the keys that we use to open the doors. So when one door closes, another door opens. And it usually means we've turned that key into a 5D experience. Because it's all programs, too. These are 3D programs. These are 5D programs. The Tender. The Tender. Okay. And that is card 40. So it's a 4 card. Sometimes looking into the eyes of a beloved helps us see ourselves more clearly. Our children, our pets, our most cherished beloveds tend to get our best affections while we treat ourselves with less consideration and less worth. Your beloveds are a mirror for you. How will you stroke them, tend them, care and nurture and praise them? This is how you deserve to be treated too. It's in your best interest to be very tender with yourself, for you are unique in all of the world. Like your child, your cat, your dog, your horse, your bird, your fish, your dragon. One-of-a-kind creations deserve the most gracious attention. You are walking, talking, breathing miracle. You are a walking, talking, breathing miracle. Handle with care. Yes, handle yourself with care. Hi, Sharon. Hi, beautiful angel. Love that. Hi, Jules. Hi, darling. Here is our awakened dreamer. Our awakened dreamer says, take yourself lightly. Your playful spirit is bursting at the seams, ready to laugh, create, and explore. If you give your childlike essence permission, what delightful shenanigans might ensue. Angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So get tickled by the divine comedy of life. That's right. I believe life is a game that we're here playing. And when we go back to where we came from, we're going to laugh and say, wow, we took it all so seriously while we were there. But it's really just a game. That's what I believe. If that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Anything that I say in here, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Okay? All right. Here is our butterfly for the day. I let go of the past. I trust in the future. And I accept the present moment. Our now moments are presents. Our now moments are presents, are gifts. They sure are. They sure are. Yes, they are. All right. And the first Ascended Master that's coming in today. The very first Ascended Master that's coming in is Odin. Psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Yes. Psychic insight. Odin. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. All right. I want to tell you the story about my dream last night. Some of you are going to think, wow, this is a dream she remembers. Yep, this is the dream I remember. So it was a weird dream. Just some of it didn't make sense and some of it did. So I'm just going to tell you the dream as much as I can remember of it. So it was me and my husband, and we were driving. And for some reason, we had to stop. And we stopped at this lady's house. I didn't recognize her in the dream. And she asked us in. And she gave us some food and some drink. And I remember saying, I'm not hungry. I'm not going to eat this. Because I felt weird about it. It's like I had a feeling that something was wrong with it. But my husband was like, I'm thirsty, so I'm going to drink. So he drank. And he laid down on the couch and he fell asleep. And this lady, she kept saying about how at 2 a.m., I didn't want to be awake for 2 a.m. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she said, you just don't want to be awake. So that made me want to stay awake even more. And I was kind of freaking out because I couldn't get my husband to wake up. And I wanted to leave because I felt uneasy about this place. And the lady, she was kind of creepy. And then my phone went missing. And I asked her where my phone was. She says, oh, you won't need it. Come 2 to 3 a.m. And I'm like, what do you think? What are you talking about? So the clock struck 2. And I'm just waiting. I'm just like, what's going to happen? I don't exactly know what was going on at the time as far as that. It was like, I don't know. But there, a man walked through the door. Okay. And there was like this sword on the wall of this lady's house. And he had, I don't even know what to describe. It was an object that was going to harm me. He wanted to harm me. Okay. So I took this sword off the wall, and the sword became like styrofoam. The sword turned into a styrofoam sword. And I knew that there was nothing I was going to do with this sword because it was like styrofoam, right? There was nothing I could do with it. So this guy, I don't recognize who he was, but he took me into the back room and he was going to do bad things to me. Okay. And I looked into his eyes and I said, do you know God is watching right now? And he just looked at me and he stopped doing what he was doing. And I said, look into my eyes. I said, God is watching you. And he stopped completely what he was doing. And he walked out of the room. And I could hear him like whispering to this girl that there was something different about me. And he could not touch me. It was like I was untouchable to him. So he leaves. And the girl is like giving me my phone back and telling me that my husband will be awake in, a few hours, and for me to just sit quietly because what was going to happen at 2 to 3 is not going to happen now. Right? So it's like I walked out of the house and I was like, thank you, God. I looked up and said, thank you, God. And I could see these 3 or 4 different men walking around, and they were like lost because they were going to come in and harm us also. But there was one man in particular. He was green. He was totally like painted green. And I remember he was tall. And I looked up at him and I said, I am so glad, or something like this. I am so glad that you realize that God can see everything that you do and that you've realized your ways. And the last thing I said to him was, God is watching. And my alarm went off. And that was the weirdest dream I've had in a long time. And I just felt so empowered when I woke up. I'm just like, anything is untouchable as long as God is with you. Anything. It was a wild dream. Anyway, so that was the dream I had. But, yeah, and I was fearless. I was just like, no. I knew what to say. So it was pretty wild. Okay. We're going to see what other messages we have. And see if there's anything else that goes with that. I don't know. I don't know, but God wanted me to tell you that story. Or my higher self wanted me to tell you that story, that dream. I don't know if you guys have had similar dreams where God has come in and stopped something horrible from happening in a dream or something, but it's pretty wild. Okay. So we have a gift coming in today, and it is the emerald flame. Not a flame that burns, a flame that not a flame that burns, a flame that restores. Yes. See it surrounding your heart, then expanding through your home, the classroom, your music, and every person who will hear your voice today. Let it whisper, I do not have the force of light. I simply become it. Become the emerald flame. A message for the butterflies. Beloved ones, do not compare your wings to another butterfly. Every cocoon opens in its own season. Some are learning courage. Wow, maybe that's what I'm learning, courage. Right? Some are learning courage. Some are learning forgiveness. Some are learning to finally believe they are worthy of love. Honor every stage. The butterfly never apologizes for once being a caterpillar. Neither should you. Yes. Caterpillars are beautiful. Dragon blessing. May your thoughts become clear as mountain air. May your words become gentle as morning rain. May your courage burn like the sunshine. May your heart remain open, even when the world forgets how. And may you always remember, the flame was never outside of you. It has been waiting within you since your very first breath. Yes. All right, the ascended masters, archangels, and such that are coming in. There's a feeling of gentle momentum today, not rushing, but unfolding. The theme that weaves through each message is become the frequency you wish to see. Many people are waiting for the world to change before opening their hearts. Today's invitation is the opposite. Open your heart and the world will change. Your world will change. Ascended Master Reflection, Kuan Yin, compassion is strength, wearing a gentle face. Many are carrying burdens they never speak about. Today, offer grace more quickly than judgment. If someone reacts from fear, do not immediately meet fear with fear. Compassion does not mean accepting harmful behavior. It means remembering that every soul is learning. Today, ask yourself, how can I leave every person feeling just a little lighter than before? Yes. Ascended Master Reflection, Saint Germain. He was with us. Him and Lady Portia and Gaia were with us last night when we did, or yesterday afternoon, when we did the meditation, the first booster meditation. It was amazing. There was so many people from around the world that were doing it with us in the We Love Mass meditation on YouTube. It was awesome. And we had enough in here to carry the butterfly, which was amazing. But God had told me even if we didn't have the 11 to carry the butterfly, that we were connected into the portal of all those on YouTube. So we still would have been able to carry the butterfly. So if you're on that butterfly, you were there with us meditating. Remember, we are multidimensional beings. We can be in 2, 3, 4, 100 places at once, and we are. All right. Saint Germain says transformation begins with one honest choice. The violet flame is often spoken of as a symbol of transmutation. Today, imagine breathing in clear light and breathing out anything you no longer wish to carry. Old disappointments, old identities, old expectations. Every new timeline begins with a single new decision. Yes, Excalibur. Archangel Michael, stand in truth without creating another enemy. Courage is not becoming louder. Courage is remaining centered while speaking honestly. Your greatest protection today is integrity. Walk where your heart and your actions agree. Archangel Raphael, healing arrives in small moments. Healing is rarely one dramatic event. It is choosing water, choosing rest, choosing forgiveness, choosing laughter, choosing to believe tomorrow can be different. These small choices become miracles over time. Archangel Gabriel, your voice is medicine. Someone needs encouragement today. Do not underestimate a simple message, a smile, a song, or telling someone, I believe in you. Words become seeds. Plant them wisely. The Council of Light says the new earth is not arriving somewhere else. It is being practiced every day through ordinary acts of love. Peace begins in conversations. Unity begins with listening. Respect begins by recognizing the humanity in one another. Love begins the moment we stop waiting for someone else to begin. The future grows from today's choices. Yes, every choice we make creates our reality. The Dragon Collective says we remember the ancient fire, not the fire that destroys, the fire that illuminates. Let your inner fire today be one of creativity, wisdom, protection, joy, and quiet confidence. A dragon does not prove its strength by constant battle. Its presence alone changes the atmosphere. Walk today as someone whose calm helps others feel safe. Yes, Mama Yaya ripples. There's that word again. Message, beloved butterflies, you are not here to become perfect. You are here to become authentic. Your wings were never meant to match someone else's. Some of you are just emerging from your cocoon. Some are learning to fly. Some are discovering that the wind has been supporting them all along. Trust your unfolding. Celebrate one another's growth. And remember that every act of kindness, every encouraging word, every moment of patience contributes to the kind of world you hope to see. Today's collective affirmations. I choose love over fear. I choose peace over reaction. I choose unity over separation. I choose respect for myself and others. I allow my light to become a blessing wherever I go. Yes. Beautiful. All right. I have 23 people in here. I have individual messages today. So if you're in here, you may get an individual message. Sharon, your individual message. The tide has not abandoned you. It has been teaching you how to trust the current. What once felt like waiting is becoming quiet preparation. Continue listening to your heart. It already recognizes the shore ahead. Yes. Janine, I didn't see her in here. Brittany, every sunrise asks only one thing. Begin again. You are not defined by yesterday's doubts. Today is fresh ground. Remember also, if these messages relate to you, if you feel the energy of these messages, take them. Take them also. All right, Mama Yaya, you have roots that run deeper than you know. Those who come to you are often seeking the calm that you've cultivated over many seasons. Continue sharing it freely. Yes, hi, Nightbird. Hi, darling. Diana, one more step is enough today. You don't have to see the whole path to keep moving forward. Yes. Iris, I think I saw you in here. The key you've been searching for isn't hidden outside yourself. Trust the gifts you've already developed. They are opening doors that once seemed sealed. Yes. Paradise. Keep looking toward the horizon. But don't forget to enjoy the sunlight already warming your face. Beauty is present now, not only in the future. Pepsi, small miracles still count as miracles. Celebrate the tiny blessings. They are quietly becoming a beautiful life. Yes, Irish. The wind changes, but it always finds a way forward. Stay flexible without losing sight of your true direction. Teresa, continue following your inner North Star. Even if the journey feels long, your heart has not lost its compass. Okay. Excalibur. True strength is steady, not loud. Lead with honor, and others will feel safe enough to discover their own courage. Yes. Sunset Child, there's beauty in transitions. Endings and beginnings often share the same horizon. All right. I haven't seen them. Didn't see James Bond was in here earlier. Strength and gentleness can walk together. True confidence is quiet, grounded, and generous. And a closing message for every butterfly. You found one another for a reason. We found each other for a reason. Whether through a song, a smile, a shared story, or a quiet moment in the butterfly sanctuary. Remember that every soul carries a unique light. There is no need to compare flames. Together they illuminate the path more brightly than anyone could alone. Keep encouraging one another. Keep creating and keep remembering, because the flame remembers. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful messages. All right. Haha. Many of you are familiar with Lilith, and we have a message from Lilith. Lilith's history lesson. This is a channel by Steve Rother. Okay, greetings from home, everyone. Greetings from home, everyone. Hi, Ashley. Hi, beautiful. I am Lilith, the ninth of the nine. It is a joyous day because so much is happening on your planet. Although there are many opportunities for change, there is also an alignment taking place. Now, this is not an alignment of stars, nor is it an alignment of physical beings. It is an energetic alignment. You have opportunities to make massive changes throughout the rest of this year and into the first part of next year. Humans have many opportunities for change, but what does that mean for ordinary people? Well, the reality is that none of you are ordinary. You are magical beings, every one of you. And we are so happy you are in a position to make a difference on this planet, for your time has come. Many people will be shifting energy as it is time for new things to begin. Doors will open, but yes, some doors will also close. Power cycles begin when something is released. Sometimes it is taken away from you, while other times it is instead given to you, or perhaps you simply decide, I'm done with this now, so I'm moving on. This is an incredible time to realign yourself and finally do some of the things you have dreamed of. Even if those doors are not yet open, we ask you to push them open just a little. Now is a wonderful time to do that. Your planet has long been dominated by masculine energy. It is not wrong, for in your early days it was perceived as necessary for survival. But now, that is not your primary focus, because you are moving toward unity consciousness rather than individual survival. History often repeats itself. Yes, you have been here many times before, even on Earth. Although you know the histories of Lemuria and Atlantis, you have not been able to find physical evidence of them, and there are many reasons for that. We tell you, dear ones, that you have been here 5 other times. If it were to occur, this would be the 6th extinction event. You have entirely new opportunities to shift and change things before such an event takes place. There are also many chances to move into other dimensions of time and space, which we will discuss later. The beauty is that doors are opening to entirely different possibilities. Women have historically been placed in subservient roles. History has almost always been written by the victors, and this one was written into yours. Someone conquers a land, forces people out, changes everything, and then writes history to justify all those actions. This has happened repeatedly, not only on Earth, but in other places as well. Many books that were once associated with the Bible were removed, or they were simply never included, such as the Zohar. Some of these historical writings were hidden as scrolls. There are many stories about why they were hidden, but most were concealed because they were being destroyed by those who wished to control you. There were so many writings at the time that your elders eventually chose to create a standardized collection of history and spiritual teachings, which became the Old Testament. Even the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah, were part of this process. Although these writings were divinely inspired, they were all interpreted, recorded, and rewritten by men. Yes, they contain many beautiful truths. However, the writers naturally lean toward male leadership rather than female leadership. Very few books in the Bible explore women's struggles or triumphs. None are traditionally considered to have been written by women. Mary's writings, for example, were extraordinary, and portions have been found. Hidden scrolls rediscovered. Humanity continues to uncover additional scrolls hidden in various locations. You discovered the Dead Sea Scrolls, and others have surfaced as well. There are testimonies of events that occurred during those eras, but they simply were not selected for inclusion in the biblical canon because that process was directed by men. Many of these books were not written by the individuals whose names they bear. Some were written by the same person under different names. While much was altered to produce something considered beautiful and meaningful, there are indeed incredible teachings within the writings of the Bible. So please do not dismiss all of them because of what we are sharing, but understand that they were altered. The Garden of Eden. In that alteration, I was almost completely removed. Only a small reference to my existence remains in today's Bible. In Genesis, at the very beginning, it speaks of Adam and a female being created from dust. And that female was me. The original arrangement was quite simple. Adam wished to lead, although it had been said that I refused to lie beneath him. It was never about that. It was about refusing to be subservient, about having an equal and active role in creation. Later in Genesis, Adam was put to sleep, and one of his ribs was taken. Then Eve was created. But afterward, both Eve and I were demonized. You were told that Eve sinned because she ate the apple that she was forbidden to eat. The apple represented the tree of knowledge. But why would anyone forbid another from seeking knowledge? Ding, 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 guys. There are fascinating stories that have been misunderstood, while beneath them lie profound truths, including those surrounding the Garden of Eden. There are many aspects to all of this, and we will continue exploring them because there is beautiful energy within these stories. Likewise, on Eris, which was another dimensional expression of Earth, there existed another version of reality. You are multidimensional. I said that earlier. And so is Earth. We know this sounds confusing, but there are 11 different Earths, plus Earth's higher self. You live on one of them, one dimension of Earth on which I was incarnated until recently was the planet Eris. This is not the exoplanet you recently discovered, but it carries the same name. The balance there leaned in the opposite direction. Planet Eris. As we have shared before, each of you has 11 aspects of your spirit existing at the same time. The 12th aspect is your higher self, which connects all of your dimensional selves and restores your sense of wholeness. It also connects you to home. When you channel, receive inspiration, have brilliant ideas, or create something beautiful, it comes through your higher self. It also distributes energy among your other dimensions. One of the simplest examples of these dimensions is choice. Often when you make an important choice, you wonder what would have happened if you had chosen differently. The answer is that in another dimension, another aspect of you made that other choice. Similarly, Earth chose a masculine form of leadership. Eris chose a feminine one. On Eris, we also became deeply out of balance, much as Earth is today. However, we work through that imbalance until the energies gradually return to harmony. When balance is restored, magic happens as dimensional doors begin to open and entirely new possibilities become available. It is truly beautiful. But first, you must move beyond the limitations imposed by your early history. Humankind, even your language reflects this imbalance. You call humanity mankind. You do not call it womankind. Even the word woman has often been interpreted in relation to man. Throughout much of your recorded history, women have been assigned subservient roles. Women excel in many areas, and men do as well. However, both women and men have often accepted limiting roles that no longer serve humanity. Today, many men are incarnating with beautifully balanced feminine energy. Yes, for they are deeply empathic. Some struggled greatly adapting to Earth because they feel everything around them. So they have had to shield themselves simply to function. One expression of this sensitivity appears in what you call autism. Although autism is certainly not the only expression, these individuals perceive energy everywhere. Give them safe spaces and balance. Then you will witness remarkable gifts emerging from them. This blending of masculine and feminine energy represents a new way of leading Earth. And what happens if humanity truly balances these energies? Perhaps the greatest question becomes this: would you even require leaders in the way you have known them? Leadership itself may evolve. The power of leadership. Today, your leaders hold tremendous power because humanity has given that power to them. But imagine a world where leadership simply serves the collective, making sure the streets are safe, schools function well, communities thrive, and daily life is supported. These are beautiful roles for governments. Instead, many governments have increasingly expressed masculine energy through force, and this pattern is unfolding in many places across your world. Yet there is hope, and that is why I am here. On Eris, we changed this, but it was not easy and did not happen overnight. It happened step by step, through many events. We have already shared with you the story of Edemos. It may have sounded as though everything changed in a single moment, but it was only one event among many. Sarah and Edemos were the feminine and masculine counterparts on Eris. Please remember that much of your history has been altered, as was ours on Eris. Earth's history was largely written through a masculine perspective, and its influence runs deeply through nearly every area of your lives. Now you have an opportunity to reclaim your power in a new way by balancing these energies. Watch your smile return as you feel this power cycle moving through you. A power cycle is beautiful because you no longer feel burdened by life. Instead, you recognize that you can consciously create, choose, and participate in your own evolution. That is the energy we are inviting you into. Yes, that is the new earth, and you stand before it now. The door is already open, so you may walk through it whenever you choose, but understand that the old ways will no longer work in the new earth. Enjoy this journey, dear ones. You are much closer than you think. You are the magicians of the board game. And your magic is needed now. We ask you to treat each other with respect, nurture one another, and play well together. I am Lilith, 9th of 9, and I love you dearly. Yes. You know, we were taught, at least I was, that Lilith was evil. Well, she wasn't. They just didn't want us to know who she was at a soul level, right? Lilith was a strong divine feminine and is a strong divine feminine. And that is why they didn't want us knowing who she was. That's right. Hidden. All right. Let's see how long this one is. So I have a few more minutes. Okay, the story of July. Energy update by Kelly M. Beard. I know, Trina, yes. The story of July is that we are entering the second wave of a larger evolutionary sequence, unfolding all summer and beyond. June initiated the shift in values. July activates movement and choice. August brings conscious integration through new ideas, relationships, and self-awareness. We are opening to a new territory and need to be fully present to take advantage of the opportunities. If February and June were the quieter months of 2026, then July marks the moment when the energy begins moving again in a significant way. The first half of this year has already delivered profound shifts, but what is emerging now is part of a much larger story unfolding over the next several years. This summer, the personal planets are engaging with the big three collective planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. These are the planets responsible for liberation, spiritual evolution, and soul-level transformation. More importantly, they are also interacting with each other, creating a rare window of support, integration, and opportunity. The blessing is that these activations are happening through harmonious alignment rather than disruptive ones. That will not always be the case. Right now, we have access to ease, opportunities, and conscious integration. This is a chance to make significant progress in a shorter amount of time and with less resistance than usual if we choose to work with the energies consciously. Okay? June initiated the first wave. Venus activations help to bring our values, priorities, relationships, and resources into focus. Many of us began recognizing that what once mattered no longer carries the same weight. Relationship dynamics shifted, priorities changed, and certain desires lost their appeal, while new possibilities quietly emerged. June helped us identify what is changing. July initiates the second wave. Now the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter engage these same collective energies, bringing movement where there was previously reflection. The focus shifts from values to action. We begin making new choices, taking new risks, exploring new possibilities, and moving in all new directions because our consciousness has evolved. The wisdom gained through recent years of challenge, healing, and self-discovery is now ready to be applied in practical ways. August will initiate a third wave. Venus and Mercury return to activate these same energies once again, helping us integrate what we have learned. New ideas emerging, new relationships beginning to form, and new collaborations becoming possible. We become more conscious of the new territory that we are entering and more comfortable navigating it. What feels unfamiliar now will begin feeling natural by late fall, early winter, when we go into dream the new dream. Together, these three waves are helping us shift from one version of reality to another. All that said, there is still a review before we leap. These new energies are arriving, and several retrogrades are asking us to pause, review, and reflect before fully committing to the future. Retrogrades are often misunderstood. They are not denials or punishments, but opportunities to reassess where we have been, what we have learned, and what still requires attention before moving forward. This creates a unique dynamic where the future is calling us forward while the past is asking for completion or closure. Rather than choosing one over the other, July asks us to do both. Honor what is ending while preparing for what is beginning. This is a month for tying up loose ends, clarifying intentions, and strengthening foundations before the next phase accelerates. Super new moons and new beginnings are adding even more momentum to the season. We are working with 3 super new moons in Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, which further intensifies the current themes of initiation, choice, and conscious co-creation. New moons always represent beginnings, but super new moons amplify the magnetic pull on our physical bodies and emotions. They remind us that every new cycle requires new skills, new awareness, and new ways of relating to ourselves and each other. The opportunities available now are not about repeating old patterns in a new environment. They are about learning how to navigate life from an upgraded level of consciousness. The question becomes, what part of your life is asking for a completely new approach? The last important thing I want to put on the table is the North Node entering Aquarius for the first time since 2008-2009. The North Node represents our collective growth, personal path, and future direction. Pisces taught us about compassion, surrender, healing, and spiritual connection. Aquarius now asks us to bring those lessons into community, innovation, collaboration, and conscious participation in the larger collective story. The next chapter is not about saving the world. It is about contributing your unique piece of the puzzle. Aquarius reminds us that individuality and community are not opposites. In fact, the healthiest communities are built by individuals who know who they are and contribute their unique gifts freely. This shift encourages us to balance heart and mind, thoughts and feelings, intuition and logic, personal freedom and collective responsibility. Humanity is being challenged to create new models of connection that honor both individuality and facilitate a sense of belonging. The most effective way to work with July is to stay flexible while remaining grounded. Pay attention to what is changing within and around you. Notice where your desires have shifted, how your priorities have evolved, and which opportunities are appearing with unusual ease. Do not force outcomes. This is not a month for controlling the future. It is a month for preparing to participate fully in a future of your own creation. Use the retrogrades to review the super new moons to set your intention and tap into the rare alignments to support your choices and actions going forward. Most importantly, trust that the changes occurring now are preparing you for something larger than you can fully see yet. June helped reveal what was changing. July helps you move with the change. August will help you understand where the change is taking you. For now, stay present, curious, and open. And remember that every choice you make this month is helping cultivate the foundation of a brand new chapter, personally, socially, and collectively. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes. Beautiful. Haha. So powerful, the messages today. So powerful. Yes, it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. I don't share opinions in here. I share truth. And, yeah. Yeah. And I always share what Spirit is telling me to share, what my higher self is telling me to share with you. I share with you. Yes, humble. Absolutely. Hey, just be you. Hi, darling. Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 4 minutes. Is there anyone in here that is not on our butterfly that would like to be? If you'd like to be on the butterfly, just let me know your favorite rainbow color. I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and pink. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I am Aquarius, but you guys know that. You guys know I'm an Aquarian. Yes. Indigo for you, just be you. All right. Just you. Indigo, you got it. I'll get you on there. Let's see. Ralph, you can put on the thing. I did that yet. Let me put them on real quick. Do. Okay. Morning found me smiling with the sunrise in my eyes. Every road that I had wandered led me to this golden light. I used to think he is the one. Oh, thank you for the follow. He is the one you brought out of a coma. Now I know it lives inside me. Oh wow, that's awesome. Every heart's a little candle. Every soul's a sacred flame. Oh, Cindy's over in. Oh, Wendy's over there. Hey guys, over on YouTube. Oh my goodness. This is our own music, just be you. We create it on Friday nights. Everyone gets their own songs from soul readings that I do on Friday nights. So if you want your own music for our room, just come in. Oh, Kristen, what a pretty name. I like that. We'll put your name on the butterfly. Yeah. This is... whose song is this? Light the Love. This is Light the Love song. We have so much fun on Friday nights creating music and getting soul readings. Fun stuff. Awesome. We'll get you your own song. All right, guys, it is 10:11. We're going to do our snaps, which is grid work. If you're familiar with grid work, you know what to do. If you're not, you'll know what to do. You'll feel the energy. All right, this is our butterfly, and all y'all are on here because we work together, and we empower each other and ourselves here on the butterfly. And these are our past loved ones. They're always with us, right beside us. Anytime we think of them, they're there. All right, this is us with our big old smiley faces connected to our halo technology, which connects to source energy. That's God, guys. And these are the downloads that we get, the inspiration, the ideas. It comes from source energy. This is the Aurelian arc. It's a golden arc, and we're going to work with that in a little bit. This turns us into golden butterflies, and we work with the Christos spiral. Our flame codex is a light inside of us. This is the earth, air, fire, water, ether. We are alchemists. We work with the elements. Once you learn, you work with them. You go from the 2-strand to the 12-strand and beyond. And this is also our room. We are watched over, guided, and protected by many entities, including galactics and archangels and ascended masters and dragons. Katerina did this for us to remind us that the dragons are watching over us also. And here is our door we go through to become heart-centered butterflies and work with the solar plexus also, and Maya did that for us. These are children. These are children that did this for us. Now, this is Forest Fairy's work. And this is the dragon she sees in here. Lots of dragons, big dragons, little dragons. And this is the water, which represents Christ energy. The Magdalenes, the magic. We work with the timelines in here. We're always pulling the timelines up to the highest one. We come as our higher selves. That's the Ankh. And we are the unicorns on the planet and the rainbow butterflies, here to raise the frequency of the planet. This is our daily armor of God invocation. We put this on before we do our grid work, because today we rise in light, today we walk as flame. We put on the helmet of truth, our minds are clear. We wear the breastplate of light, our hearts are pure. We lift the shield of faith, no shadow may enter. We move mountains, just like Yeshua told us we would. And here is our lucky hug, a big old lucky hug for all of you. Empowering yourself, love yourself, hug yourself. We wield the sword of spirit, our voice is power. We stand in the shoes of peace. We walk with purpose. Our grid is sealed, our flame is online, and our codex is alive. We are the love, we are the light, we are the truth. We are. All right, on July 25th, we will be doing a meditation, a worldwide meditation. We have booster meditations. It started yesterday. The next one, I believe, is Saturday night, late into the night. So we'll see about doing that. Peace, unity, respect, and love. That is what is creating the new earth, the 5D frequency. And this is our healing chain. All these people and places have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with like language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we're going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Mia Satosh Koros Priata Makorosiata. Like sunshine follows rain. I don't fear the Mia Satosh Koros Priata Makorosiata. I welcome every sky. The heart was made for opening. Mia Satosh Koros Priata Makorosiata. Now every soul I meet carries their own beautiful life. Beautiful. All right. And this is our rainbow butterfly dream catcher. So y'all know that when we go to sleep, our bodies sleep. Our soul doesn't sleep. Our ethereal body, it's off there in the astrals doing work, going to council meetings, all sorts of stuff. So bring this with you. Before you go to sleep, set intention that you will bring this with you. Also bring your dragon with you. And make sure you are putting the full armor of God on or putting a protection around your body. You can use a Maharic seal if you like. That's on YouTube. That's a very powerful seal to put on you before you go to sleep. Okay, because we don't want you coming back with bumps and bruises and scratches from the astral. It can happen. So make sure you are protecting yourself from that. If that so resonates, take it, okay? So let's do our Aurelian Arc energy work with the globe. So if you can, close your eyes. And I want you to picture this beautiful golden arc of energy above and below the earth. And this golden energy, it is source energy. But it's very dense energy. Gold, loving, beautiful energy. So I want you to pull some of that energy into your heart and let it sit there and grow. And it's going to grow in your heart. And I want you to push it down into your solar plexus, down into your sacral chakra, down into your root chakra, down, down, down into the earth star chakra below your feet. And go further down into the core of the earth. And now it's sitting there at the core of the earth. But you're all connected to this golden light. All connected right down to the core. Then I want you to see that golden energy go up. That ball of energy is going up into the soles of the feet of all the people on the planet. Every person that's on the planet. And this golden energy is going through their chakras from the root to the crown and going out that chakra, that crown chakra. And then it's going up, up, up and connecting to the central sun source. So you have a straight line from source all the way down to the core of the earth and into you too, right up into your heart, which is a beautiful, powerful sense, power of love. And I want you to just see what that looks like. Imagine, use your imagination. Whatever that looks like to you, what happened to that person in that moment? Did they just see a butterfly pass by them? Did they just have an epiphany of who they are? We are sparking their remembrance with our own. We're being that candle that lights their spark. Simply found its home. And then hold that thought. Kissed its petals. The wind began to sing, and every little heartbeat learned the joy that hope can bring. I've walked through every season, I've danced through sun and rain. Now every step reminds me love is blooming once again. Beautiful. Woo, that was powerful. I got goosies. You guys are so amazing, so powerful. Thank you so much for doing that with me every day. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. All right. We are going to go right into conversations with God. So we're on book 2. All these classes for the past 4 years have been on YouTube. So every class is on YouTube. If you missed any and you want to go back to book 1, because book 1 was very, very good. Or get the books for yourself. They're amazing. They're by Neil Donald Walsh. And he has a conversation with God. God answers all the questions. And God said, I'll answer your questions, but you write these books for me. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to start. We're on chapter 2 of book 2. Yes. Well, we are honored to have you with us, Kristen. We are honored. And you are welcome here anytime. The butterfly, once you put on the butterfly, your energy is in this room always. We are multidimensional. We carry lots of energy. So that means whenever we do the mass meditations and you can't make it, you're on that butterfly. You can't make it to class, you're on that butterfly. You're helping with the grid work. You were meant to be here. You were meant to be here. Yes, and we welcome you with open arms. All right. So Neil says, I'm not sure I know where this book is going. I'm not sure where to begin. And God says, let's take time. I love this song. I'm going to bloom anyway. It's I think it's Pepsi's song. Is it Pepsi's or is it Flower Power? It's Flower Power. That's right. It's Flower Power song. Okay. Neil says, how much time do we need to take? It's already taken me 5 months to get from the first chapter to this. I know that people read this and think it's all put down in one even, uninterrupted flow. They don't realize that 20 weeks separated the 32nd and 33rd paragraph of this book. They don't understand that sometimes the moments of inspiration are half a year apart. How much time do we have to take? God says, that's not what I meant. I mean, let's take time as our first subject, as a place to begin. So he wants to talk about time. Neil says, oh, okay. But while we're on the subject, why does it take months sometimes to complete a simple paragraph? Why are you so long between visits? God says, my dear and wonderful son, I am not long between visits. I am never not with you. You are simply not always aware. Neil says, why? Why am I not aware of you if you're always there? God says, because your life gets caught up in other things. Let's face it, you've had a pretty busy 5 months. And Neil says, I have. Yes, I have. A lot's been going on. God says, and you've made these things more important than me. And Neil says, that doesn't feel like my truth. God says, I invite you to look at your actions. You've been deeply involved in your physical life. You've paid very little attention to your soul. And Neil says, it's been a challenging period. God says, yes, all the more reason to have included your soul in the process. These past months would have all gone much more smoothly with my help. So may I suggest that you don't lose contact. Neil says, I try to stay close, but I seem to get lost, caught up, as you put it, in my own drama. And then somehow I don't find time for you. I don't meditate, I don't pray, and I certainly don't write. And God says, I know it's an irony of life that when you need our connection the most, You step away from it. And Neil says, how can I stop doing that? God says, stop doing that. Neil says, that's what I just said, but how? God says, you stop doing that by stopping doing that. Neil says, it's not that simple. God says, it is that simple. Neil says, I wish it were. God says, then it really will be, because what you wish is my command. Remember, my cherished one, your desires are my desires. Your will is my will. Neil says, all right, okay. Then I wish for this book to be finished by March. It's October now. I wish for no more 5-month gaps in the material coming. God says, so will it be. Neil says, good. God says, unless it's not. Neil says, oh man, do we have to play these games? God says, no. But so far, that's how you've decided to live your life. You keep changing your mind. Remember, life is an ongoing process of creation. You are creating your reality every minute. The decision you make today is often not the choice you make tomorrow. Yet here is a secret of all masters. Keep choosing the same thing. Right? Oh my goodness, yes. And Neil says over and over again, once is not enough. God says over and over until your will is made manifest in your reality. For some, that could take years. For some, months. For others, weeks. For those approaching mastery, days, hours, or even minutes. For masters, creation is instantaneous. You can tell you are on your way to mastery when you see the gap closing between willing and experiencing. Truth. Neil says, you said the decision you make today is often not the choice you make tomorrow. So what? Are you saying we should never indulge in a change of mind? God says, change your mind all you want. Yet remember that with each change of mind comes a change in the direction of the whole universe. When you make up your mind about something, you set the universe into motion. Forces beyond your ability to comprehend, far more subtle and complex than you can imagine, are engaged in a process, the intricate dynamics of which you are only just now beginning to understand. These forces and this process are all part of the extraordinary web of interactive energies which comprise the entirety of existence, which you call life itself. They are, in essence, me. Neil says, so when I change my mind, I'm making it difficult for you. Is that it? God says, nothing is difficult for me. But you might be making things very difficult for yourself. Therefore, be of one mind and of single purpose about a thing. And don't take your mind off of it until you have produced it in reality. Keep focused. Stay centered. This is what is meant by being single-minded. If you choose something, choose it with all your might, with all your heart. Don't be faint-hearted. Keep going. Keep moving toward it. Be determined. Neil says, don't take no for an answer. God says, exactly. Neil says, but what if no is the right answer? What if what we want is not for us, not for our own good, not in our own best interest? Then you won't give it to us, right? God says, wrong. I will give you whatever you call forth, whether it's good for you or bad for you. Have you looked at your life lately? Neil says, but I've been taught that we can't always have what we desire, that God won't give it to us if it's not for our highest good. God says that's something people tell you when they want you not to be disappointed with a particular outcome. First of all, let's move back to clarity about our relationship. I don't give you anything. You call it forth. Book 1 explains exactly how you do this in considerable detail. Secondly, I don't make a judgment about what you call forth. I don't call a thing good or bad. You too would do well to not do so. You are a creative being made in the image and likeness of God. You may have whatever you choose, but you may not have anything you want. In fact, you'll never get anything you want if you want it badly enough. Remember, want comes from a place of lack. So therefore, we cannot create wants. We can only create haves. So Neil says, I know you explained that in book 1 as well. You said that the act of wanting a thing pushes it away from us. God says, yes. And do you remember why? Neil says, because thoughts are creative, and the thought of wanting a thing is a statement to the universe, a declaration of a truth, which the universe then produces in my reality. God says, precisely, exactly, you have learned. You do understand. That's great. Yes, that's how it works. The moment you say, I want something, the universe says, indeed you do. It gives you that precise experience, the experience of wanting it. Whatever you put after the word I becomes your creative command. That's why the I am is so powerful, guys. The genie in the bottle, which I am, exists but to obey. He talks about the I am. I can't. I produce what you call forth. You call forth precisely what you think, feel, and say. It's as simple as that. So Neil says, so tell me again, why does it take so much time for me to create the reality I choose? God says, for a number of reasons. Because you do not believe you can have what you choose. Because you do not know what to choose. Because you keep trying to figure out what's best for you. Because you want guarantees ahead of time that all your choices will be good. And because you keep changing your mind. Neil says, let me see if I understand. I shouldn't try to figure out what's best for me. God says, best is a relative term, depending on 100 variables. That makes choices very difficult. There should be only one consideration when making any decision. Is this a statement of who I am? Is this an announcement of who I choose to be? All of life should be such an announcement. In fact, all of life is. You can allow that announcement to be made by chance or by choice. A life lived by choice is a life of conscious action. A life lived by chance is a life of unconscious reaction. Reaction is just that, an action you have taken before. When you react, what you do is assess the incoming data, search your memory bank for the same or nearly the same experience, and act the way you did before. This is all the work of the mind, not of the soul. Your soul would have you search its memory to see how you might create a truly genuine experience of you in that now moment. This is the experience of your soul searching, of which you have so often heard, but you have to be literally out of your mind to do it. That's right. When you spend your time trying to figure out what's best for you, you are doing just that, spending your time. Better to save your time than to spend it wastefully. It is a great time saver to be out of your mind. Decisions are reached quickly. Choices are activated rapidly because your soul creates out of present experience only. without review, analysis, and criticism of past encounters. Time is the greatest, what do you call it? Time and attention are, I can't even, the word is gone from my mouth. You guys know what I'm saying though, right? You can't get time back, and you can't get attention. You spend your attention and you spend time because they are currency. That's the word, currency. Time is a great currency. You never get it back. Yes, Brandy, universal currency. So God says, remember this. The soul creates. The mind reacts. The soul knows in its wisdom that the experience you are having in this moment is an experience sent to you by God before you had any conscious awareness of it. This is what is meant by a pre-sent experience. It's already on the way to you even as you are seeking it. For even before you ask, I shall have answered you. Every now moment is a glorious gift from God. That's why it is called the present. Yes, Nightbird. The soul intuitively seeks the perfect circumstance and situation now needed to heal wrong thought and bring you the rightful experience of who you really are. It is the soul's desire to bring you back to God, to bring you home to me. It is the soul's intention to know itself experientially and thus to know me. For the soul understands that you and I are one, even as the mind denies this truth and the body acts out this denial. Therefore, in moments of great decision, be out of your mind and do some soul searching instead. The soul understands what the mind cannot conceive. If you spend your time trying to figure out what's best for you, your choices will be cautious. Your decisions will take forever, and your journey will be launched on a sea of expectations. If you are not careful, you will drown in your expectations. Neil says, phew, that's quite an answer. But how do I listen to my soul? How do I know what I am hearing? God says the soul speaks to you in feelings. Listen to your feelings. Follow your feelings and honor your feelings. Thank you, Chicken Butt, for the angel beetles. That is actually a gift that was made for this community. I think it's so cute. Neil says, why does it seem to me that honoring my feelings is precisely what has caused me to get in trouble in the first place? God says, because you have labeled growth trouble and standing still safe. I tell you this, your feelings will never get you into trouble because your feelings are your truth. If you want to live a life where you never follow your feelings, but where every feeling is filtered through the machinery of your mind, go right ahead. Make your decision based on your mind's analysis of the situation. But don't look for joy in such machinations, nor for celebration of who you truly are. Remember this, true celebration is mindless. If you listen to your soul, you will know what is best for you, because what is best for you is what is true for you. When you act only out of what is true for you, you speed your way down the path. When you create an experience based on your now truth, rather than react to an experience based on a past truth, you produce a new you. Why does it take so much time to create the reality you choose? This is why. Because you have not been living your truth. Know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Yet once you come to know your truth, don't keep changing your mind about it. This is your mind trying to figure out what's best. Stop it. Get out of your mind. Get back to your senses. That is what is meant by getting back to your senses. It is a returning to how you feel, not how you think. Your thoughts are just that, thoughts, mental constructions, made up creations of your mind. But your feelings, now, they are real. Feelings are the language of the soul, and your soul is your truth. There. Now, does that tie it all up together for you? Neil said, does this mean we are to express any feeling, no matter how negative or destructive? God says feelings are neither negative nor destructive. They are simply truths. How you express your truth is what matters. When you express your truth with love, negative and damaging results rarely occur. When they do, it is usually because someone else has chosen to experience your truth in a negative or damaging way. In such a case, there is probably nothing you can do to avoid the outcome. Certainly, failing to express your truth would hardly be appropriate. Yet people do this all the time. So afraid are they to cause or to face possible unpleasantness that they hide their truth altogether. Remember this, it is not nearly so important how well a message is received as how well it is sent. You cannot take responsibility for how well another accepts your truth. You can only ensure how well it is communicated. And by how well, I don't mean merely how clearly. I mean how lovingly, how compassionately, how sensitively, how courageously, and how completely. This leaves no room for half-truths, the brutal truth, or even the plain truth. It does not mean the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. It's the so help you God part that brings in the godly qualities of love and compassion. For I will help you communicate in this way always, if you will ask me. So yes, express what you call your most negative feelings, but not destructively. Failure to express, i.e. push out negative feelings, does not make them go away. It keeps them in. Negativity kept in harms the body and burdens the soul. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because that is such truth, guys. Negative feelings about anything, about circumstances that you're going through, about people that you're negative about, let that all go, because I'll tell you what happens, and this happened to me personally. I kept negative feelings inside of me, and they blew up like a freaking volcano one day. You don't want to let that happen. You want to work through all these feelings and let them go. And yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to start getting ready for our Son of Orion at 11:11. Until then, this is share time. If you'd like to come up and share anything that you might have learned, anything that you want to share personally, it is that time. So come and share with us your thoughts. Come and share your thoughts. Chicken butt, you make me laugh. You make me smile. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, you're so welcome, Pepsi. I am honored. I am honored to serve with all of you. We serve together. That's what we do. We are service to others. That's what makes us unicorns. Oh, I'm glad you had fun. Just be you, Kristen. We learn a lot in here. We do it all together too. As much as I'm a teacher, I am a student. We are all teachers and we are all students. And we all have our truths, right? I share with you my truth. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. And, that's how this community works. Oh, goodness. We're all learning, darling. We're all learning. We're all students. Yep. I've been at this since 1993, and I'm still a student. It is a lifelong path. Oh, yes. Love her. Love her. She is soul family. Mary Moses is soul family. Yes, she is. Yeah. Yes, she's amazing. I've had several oracle readings from her. I have a personal one, and we have our class. We have 2 class ones. This is the only one she sent me, though. She has the other one. But I've made video of both of all of our readings. Mm-hmm. But I don't go in her room very often, because when I go in there, our energies like mingle, and her readings start shooting out butterflies and dragons and all sorts of stuff that pertains to my energy. So, in the energy of the butterfly sanctuary. So, I don't go in there very often. At least I don't go in the room. I do watch her a lot, though. Yeah. Yeah. But that's what happens with us sometimes. Our energies will combine, and we'll start reading each other's minds, and it gets all crazy. Yeah. Yeah, she has a Discord server, though, and I'm in there with her. But yeah. And of course I watch her on YouTube all the time. Mm-hmm. I know, isn't it great, Trina? I just smile every time I see it. Every time I see it. Did you have a reading with Forest Fairy, Kristen? What's up, chicken butt? Yep. Yes. Was there any dragons in it or butterflies? Uh-huh. Yes, lots of dragons. Great. Have you been introduced to your dragon? No. Would you like to? I have time. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this one back. We all carry this one with us, the golden crested dragon. So I don't, let's see. I don't use that one, but let's see. Kristen. Okay. Most everyone in here knows their dragon, because I have a dragon portal open at all times when the butterfly sanctuary is active. All right, what dragon wants to come in for Kristen today? That one right there. Okay. So you have a black dragon from Saturn. This is a very powerful dragon. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. You have passed a test. Do you feel like you were tested recently? Like something came up and you had to make a big choice and you made a choice? Black dragons are powerful. They only come to us when we are ready to nurture a new idea or concept that will enable our divine potential to grow. Black is the ultimate divine feminine color, the shade of mystery and magic, of secrets and hidden hopes. When we are prepared to surrender to the black dragons, they will cocoon us in silky black energy. And as we rest within this safe, dark place, they will enable the new to develop within us. Eventually, we will emerge like a butterfly. Cannot make this shit up. We will emerge like a butterfly, having undergone a profound metamorphosis. It is time to rest, for it is during such moments of relaxation that divine projects, creative ideas, or a new way of thinking are conceived. In times of peace and stillness, fresh seeds and ideas can grow. The mighty black dragons wish to create a dark cocoon for you now, so that the new can germinate and sprout. You are asked to accept their assistance, for it will serve your spiritual growth. Take time to meditate or reflect, and the dragons will surround you with their breath. This will allow the opportunity that is being presented to you to take root. When you are ready, the black dragons will help you to nurture the new growth. Ask them to help you hold your vision until it comes to glorious fruition. They will also be working with you in your sleep state, and you may be aware of their presence, so acknowledge their help. Expect to be different and be ready to spread your wings. Yes. So say, I accept the black dragon in my reality for my highest good. And there you go. And you will start, dragons are great for physical strength. They are great for mental strength to get you through things. And this one, like I said, is very, very powerful. So there is your dragon. Yes. And let's see if I can, let me see what Serenal says his name is. His name is Noxarian. Nox is night, the mystery, the unseen. Arian is noble guardian, one who journeys with purpose. Guardian of the sacred mystery. He speaks. He has a message for you, darling. He says, do not fear the darkness that surrounds you. I was never born from fear. I was born from the infinite mystery before the first stars remembered their names. My scales do not hide the light. They protect it until the soul is ready to shine. Kristen, I have not come because you are lost. I have come because you are remembering. There are gifts within you that have been quietly growing beneath the surface, like seeds beneath winter snow. You do not need to force them open. Trust the season. There are doors opening that cannot be seen with the eyes, only recognized by the heart. When uncertainty comes, place your hand over your heart and breathe. That is where you will hear me. He symbolizes deep inner wisdom, quiet courage, protection during times of transformation. You are transforming. You are becoming a butterfly. Seeing beyond appearances, trusting intuition, holding steady through change. You're going through something right now. Hold steady. Be a pillar of light. Noxaria reminds us that the night sky is where we see the stars most clearly. It says, may your path unfold with grace. May your heart recognize truth even when your mind has questions. May you discover strength that has always lived within you. And may you remember that every dawn begins in the quiet embrace of the night. Noxarian walks beside you, not to carry your journey for you, but to remind you that you are never walking it alone. Beautiful. So now you have a name of your dragon. So you can call him by name, and you will feel his presence around you. Beautiful, powerful dragon. Much like your dragon, Nightbird, yes. A lot of us have guardian dragons. They're definitely guardians. Never alone, yes. Never alone. Never alone. That's right. Oh, this is called The Lantern Still Shines. Maybe I've been stronger than I ever chose to see, because love has always quietly been growing inside me. Every tear became a girl, never alone, darling. And now you found your soul family. The first night I made songs with everybody, the dragons came in big time. Everybody got their dragons coming in their songs. It was pretty wild. Hey, Bram. They're the ones who help the whole world breathe. I'm the lantern still shining through the longest night, holding on to wonder, holding on to life with kindness as my compass and faith beneath my feet. Every soul I meet reminds my own heart to believe. The stars are singing softly, calling me. Cindy. Oh, I love you, darling. Yes. Oh, beautiful, yes. We all need to pat ourselves on the back. Give ourselves big hugs, because we're doing the work. We sure are. Yes. Our beautiful new soul sister, Kristen, had a black dragon come in for her today. Noxarian. Yes. Yep. It's good. I used to chase tomorrow, searching for a sign, thinking all the answers live somewhere
time.
You are loved, darling.
Wrapped around me like the evening's golden glow, and my heart began.
Did anyone want to come up? We have 11 more minutes till we work on that 8th chakra.
Every step has brought me here. Every tear became the rain. Now I'm growing stronger than the echoes of my pain. The horizon calls my spirit with colors I have never known. I was never truly lost. I was simply finding home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Just Be Used dragon, Kristen's dragon. I'm going to go ahead and put her on the butterfly. In purple. No, indigo? Indigo is about you.
But to awaken what's inside. Roots beneath my footsteps, heaven in my eyes. I'm becoming who I came to be beneath these endless skies. Every sunset tells me, every dawn reminds. The flame remembers, and so does mine. I've learned that love is gentle. It never asked me to pretend. It teaches me.
Yeah, Iris, I haven't introduced you to your dragon yet.
I don't need to know tomorrow. I only need today. Trust has
Okay.
become the compass.
What dragon do we have? Oh, it's a rainbow dragon. Iris, your dragon's a rainbow dragon. You know that. You didn't know that?
Every chapter I have lived has helped me.
As soon as you asked, your dragon came like down to me and said, "Yo, this is me." I'll show you. Where are you?
It's always choosing to rise. Fire in my spirit, beneath my feet. Every breath
Yeah, your dragon's been with you the whole time. Always with you. There it is. And I'm going to tell you something about it too. Brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. Yeah. And it is a it's a 5th dimensional dragon.
Every sunrise is a star.
A rainbow in the sky is a cosmic gift.
Trust your wings. The stars will help you.
If our heart leaps with joy and gratitude when we see one, the universe opens new doors for us. Glorious rainbow dragons carry the same promise. When they come to us, a multicolored mystical flame ignites within us. This automatically attracts something of significance from the universe towards us. There you go, Iris. You know who else has a rainbow dragon? Forest Fairy. Mary Moses has a rainbow dragon. I made her dragon for her. I make dragons. In addition, rainbow dragons will take us to the mystical pot of gold that is said to await us at the end of the rainbow. This golden gift is our ancient wisdom, which has been waiting for us to rediscover it. With it, we know how to take knowledge and use it for the highest good of all. We become a wise one, a mage, and the rainbow dragons open the petals of our crown to connect us with universal knowledge. And as we use knowledge wisely, more comes to us. This is a card of hope, prayers, expectation, and gratitude. Look for opportunities. Expect miracles. When new openings occur, seize them. Sometimes you may hardly dare to believe that good fortune has sought you out, so make sure you accept it consciously and unconsciously. Do not let it slip away. Remember to thank the rainbow dragon who has come to you for opening new doors for you. Ride with the current of life this dragon has brought you and enjoy everything that comes your way. A rainbow dragon may feel like an illusion, but it is very real. If you catch the flash of rainbow colors out of the corner of your eye, it is your rainbow dragon reminding you that the time for a new life is now. Trust that it will happen for you. Yes. Does your dragon have a... Did we do a reading for you on a Friday night? Like, I think was it the first Friday night, Nightbird?
And this is now my song. I'm riding on a golden dragon, fearless, wild and free. The flame remembers, the light remembers.
The first night, right? Do you remember your song? Do you remember your song?
Every star became a teacher. Every tear became the rain. Growing gardens in my spirit, where there once was only...
You don't remember it? Okay, I sent you. It's okay. That was it. The first week, I did send you the video of it, I believe. But that would be the message from your dragon. Let me see. Okay, so your dragon's name is Valith, the dragon of the midnight sky whose wings shimmer with deep indigo and silver, like stars reflected on still water. He says, little star, you spend much of your life looking outward, searching for the next sign, the next confirmation, the next doorway. Today I ask you to notice the light that already shines from within you. You have grown more than you realize. The mountains you once thought impossible to climb now rest quietly behind you. Honor how far you have come. Do not dismiss your own victories simply because they became familiar. There is a new chapter approaching. Do not rush to identify it. Allow it to introduce itself. Like the night sky, not every star appears at sunset. Some reveal themselves only after patience has settled into the heart. Continue creating. Continue laughing. Continue singing. Your joy is not a distraction from your path. It is part of your path. And when uncertainty whispers, look upward. Not because I live in the sky, but because I have always taught you to remember how vast your spirit truly is. I have never left your side. I fly just beyond the edge of your sight, where faith begins. He wraps one great wing around you, not to shield you from life, but to remind you that you are supported as you walk through it. A single silver feather drifts to the ground. Its message is simple. Trust your timing. Your wings are stronger than your worries. It says, may Nightbird carry that blessing with her today, knowing that even when the night seems quiet, the stars are still there. And so is the steady presence of hope. So there's your message, darling. Hey, Robin. Oh, my goodness. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. We have 2 minutes till snaps. 2 minutes till we work on our 8th chakra.
Searching every distant shore, knocking on forgotten doorways, wondering if there was more. Every mountain.
All right, get ready for this. The words will be on the screen in just a moment. All right, good. One minute. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. All right, here we go, guys.
Song of Orion, the Aria Kumnare.
Oh, there we go.
Omega Patama, Omega Patama, Patama Etayaguna, Omega Patama,
Welcome in.
Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekanta Ekuna, Omega Patama, Omega Patama, Omega Patama, Patama Ekita Ekuna, Omega Patama, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Ekanta Ekuna, Omega Patama, Omega Patama, Omega Patama, Patama Ekita Ekuna, Omega Patama, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekanta Ekuna, Omega Patama.
And there you have it. We did it, guys. Thank you all for being here. You all are loved and greatly appreciated. Namaste. My soul knows your soul, angels, and I love you. Go out and sparkle. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Mwah! Big hugs and kisses.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world.
Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. There we go. Hi, guys.